slot. Collinsworth. That Chris Collinsworth slide. Hey, man. Let me see. We got a couple overreactions in here early. Glad I don't gamble on any sports or any gambling for that matter. Hey, if you don't gamble, don't.
Stay on that side.
Let me be the one to tell you. I don't care what, some of my business partners may say, but don't do it. Stay out of there, John Jay. Enjoy your football. Kevin, our Chargers might be dead. They might be dead. They might be dead. What else we got, man? Definitely got to shout out Rob. Going into the Ring of Honor. Definitely going to talk about that. AB froze. Carson and Frank hate running the football. Disagree. Hard disagree. The Bucs, some grown ass men in that defensive front. I agree, Dre. I agree with you. If you check my Twitter timeline, this is something I've said a while ago. Now it's coming to fruition. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Give AB a little bit to get back in here. But welcome back to another episode, Week 12, Overreaction Monday. I'm one half of the Man-to-Man pod, Darius, Butler. I got my co-host, Antoine, Bethea. He'll be back on the other side. He is on the road. So he very well may be having some connectivity issues, but he'll be back. Man, what a week. Another week. Hold on, let me run through. I'm going to run through a couple more of these comments, couple more of these overreactions until I get into everything we got to talk about today. First of all, before we get started, had another surprising death. Virgil Abloh, creator of Off-White. They announced his death yesterday, which it came as a shock to me. He was privately battling cancer. Never know what people are going through, man. Same as Chad. It would have been Chad Boseman's birthday today. But never know what people are going through privately. Man, so I actually got his book back here, Icons. But big shout out and salute to him, man. RIP to Virgil. What else we gonna get into today? Woo! Man, oh man. So, Colts. I'll just start there. Colts. I'll talk about the Colts-Bucs game. What they did well, what they didn't do so great. AB was in the building. I would love to hear his how he saw things. Obviously, Rob Mathis went to the Ring of Honor. Also a man-to-man alum, all-time NFL leader in strip sacks. First year eligible as a Hall of Fame semifinalist. So big shout out to Rob 98, aka the Sandman. A lot of people were in the building. A lot of OGs were in the building. I unfortunately couldn't make it. But like I said, when AB gets back here, we're going to talk about that. Chargers talked about the Herbert. Mac Jones, Patriots. I mean, they look like they're back up to their old shit. Browns, Ravens. Ugly game last night. I actually turned it off for about a quarter and a half and then ended up turning it back on. But ugly game. Lamar Jackson threw 4 picks. Baker Mayfield still couldn't get a win. Ugly. Excuse me. A-Rod, still A-Rod. The Rams. Stafford, still Stafford. A lot to talk about, man. Tua ball. Cam stunk it up down here in Miami. Who else stunk it up? Jalen Hurts stunk it up. Big Ben stunk it up. Man, a lot to get into. Once again, I mean, you know what? I'm going to take a couple of these questions until my co-hosts get back. Oh, there you go. Woo. Vegas had another great week. Darius did not. But yo, what's happening? You good?
We're gonna find out.
we go see. But yeah, just went over some of the things we're gonna get into this week. Obviously, probably gonna start with that Colts Bucs game. How was the energy, man? How was the weekend? Everything with Rob? I know you in the building in Indy. How did everything go?
Man, it went good, man. As you know, man, it's always good to see the fellas, man, get around the guys. The energy was electric. The crowd and just everybody excited for Rob, man, and to have Tom Brady, and the Bucs coming to town, and see our coach rock out, man. It was a it was a good time. Good time.
Yeah, man, good time. You should be going in there soon, man. I see you
We're gonna
already
see
had
what's.
your blue jacket on.
Yeah,
Man, you look
so
like
you see me try to blend in. you,
see my
you
dog
see me
trying to
try to
blend
blend in.
in. Yeah, I already had the blue Joe. You already in the facility. You know what I mean? So you'll be in there soon, man. But I know it was good to get out there. Wish I could have got out there, man. But the game, man. Let's talk about the game. What took place on the field? Because they came out the way they
Came out
came
hot.
out, man. We both had Indy. We both had Indy winning outright. We obviously had them covering, and it looked great from the start. Looked like the defense came to play from the jump. Special teams, offense took a little time to get going, but they eventually got going. How did it look? How did it feel in the building, man? What happened, man?
It was the same thing, man. And kind of was talking about it when we were watching the game, where the defense came out hot, and like you said, it took the offense some time to get it going, and we was like, look, you don't got too much time because Tom Brady at some point he's gonna figure it out. So,
Some
like you
point.
said, the defense was flying around. They was getting off the field. Just kind of hope the offense could have got started sooner. Really, the run game. We seen JT really getting it going these past couple of weeks, but it kind of slowed up this week. It was one drive where they really got it going, but man, it was a tough one. And again, it was one of them things we talked about before, where when you got a team on the ropes, man, you gotta knock them out. Especially a good team like the Bucs. So it was a tough one. I think it's definitely one that the coach should have had though.
Yeah, man, it was such a huge game. Obviously, we knew Tennessee was going to be up in New England. It was going to have a tough one. And then we had the Bucs in our house, and we had them on the road, especially after when we went up 10 when T.Y. scored. Frank Wright ended up going for it on fourth. I felt like that was a great play call. Switched it up, went up 10 points. I thought like that was okay. Now we got him. The muff punt was huge.
Yeah,
we had a fumble. We had like 4 turnovers. The muff punt, the fumble. Mike Pittman, that late interception. Winfield, great play. I know you love to see that type of play from a deep middle field safety. He went up, climbed the ladder. Pittman got like 6-7 inches on Winfield right there. You got to go up and get that, big dog. Or at least break it up.
Winfield, that was a hell of a play, man. Hell of a play. Like you said, climbed that ladder, went up and got it at the highest point where, we always are taught as a DB, go get it at its highest point. Man, it was a great I'm like, oh, that's PI, but then once they replayed it, I'm like, hey, that was a magnificent play.
Yeah,
like you said, man, you gotta go up there and fight for that.
Yeah, that's a big dog play. And that was a little cool moment too, because obviously both of those cats, Michael Pittman Jr. and Antoine Winfield Jr., are both second generation NFL. So that was kind of dope to see that, but big time play. I love Winfield coming out. That defense,
for sure.
They made some plays down the stretch, and then that run game. The run game could never get going, man, because them big dogs they got across the front, Golston, Bethea, Sue, like them some grown ass men. I know Buffalo had a good run defense, but at Tampa, completely different ball game. So a lot of people are getting on, Frank and the Colts saying they didn't run enough. I feel like they tried to. They mix it up. They put up 31 points. You put up 31 points at home. You got to be able to get it done. Fournette, he went crazy. The Colts were giving up the underneath stuff kind of all game, And then Brady just, was patient and just kept dumping it down, kept handing it off. Gronk made his splash plays, and that
Yeah.
was really the difference, man. But that's what good teams do. They find a way to win. Even when they're not supposed to. But 38-31. I didn't see this game being this high scoring. Big loss for us, man. I hated it, man.
Yeah,
But
but I think that the promising thing, I think we're still in it, with the Titans, obviously them coming off a loss, and AJ Brown on IR, losing, Derrick Henry. I think our Colts still have a possibility, but they gotta control what they can control. You gotta take it one game at a time. You gotta get these wins when you can get them. As you can see right here, Tennessee at the top of the AFC South, 8-4, and our Colts at 6-6.
Yeah,
we still got a chance.
Still got a chance, definitely. 5 games left. What about the Bucs though? You think they got a chance to get back to the dance after seeing
man,
them live?
They do. We always kind of talk about it. For one, let me see. Damn, did I freeze?
Hold on, yeah, you froze for a second. Thank you, good money. Uh-oh. Somebody said you froze the silent. Pause.
All right, here we go.
All right, there we go.
So for one, we always talk about, a team having a chance. You got to have that quarterback. And obviously, TB12 back there leading that that offense. They have a chance there. You see the defense. The defense can make plays. They're tough in the trenches, and they get hot at the right time. It was just like last year. They got hot at the right time. They have a veteran crew, a veteran team. So I think they have a big shot, a big chance of getting back to that dance this year.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And I've kind of said that from the jump. As long as Brady he have a great game yesterday. I think he's still the betting favorite right now to be the MVP. And then his defense, as it continues to get healthier, you got to bet on them to be able to get it together. They got it together last year around week 12. We're around that same spot. So on the NFC side, we got the Packers. Packers are, I think you said that they were your number one team in the NFC. I think they would probably be my 1 or 2 right now too. And then obviously the Cardinals with Kyler Murray coming back into the fold at some point here. On both sides of the ball, they've been doing their thing. So I think those 3 teams are clearly the top 3 teams on the NFC side. Cowboys.
I don't know. The verdict is still out.
I think I don't know. They're actually dealing with some COVID issues right now. It came out right before we jumped on. Mike McCarthy, head coach, he tested positive for COVID. So he'll be out this Thursday game. And they said there are 8 more positive tests. So I'm not sure if those are players, if those are coaches, but this is definitely not what the Cowboys need right now. The Rams also, who a lot of people crown. Once they went all in with the Von Miller trade, you went and got Odell. Obviously, Robert Woods got hurt, but we have my co-hosts and others crowning Stafford as this great quarterback who was just in the wrong place. And slowly but surely, look like Stafford reverting to his old ways. 3 straight games with a pick 6. Obviously not all on him, but man. Hold on. Dog doing the mannequin challenge again. Let me see. Hold on.
Yo.
But nope. Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm here.
Yeah, we in the business. All right, so Rams. So Rams, obviously a lot of people applauded them for going all in, Super Bowl, woody woo. They done dropped, 2, 3 in the last 3 or 4 weeks now?
Yeah, I think so.
How you feel about your quarterback, man?
Hey, man,
your quarterback.
It's all love. It's all love. I can stand on that. And then we all have them stretches as players, I still have, Matt Stafford as one of the good quarterbacks. So, he's definitely taking some bumps right now. But, we're going to see how it goes. They got, what, 6 more games left? We're going to see what happens.
6 more games left. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I did love to see Odell get back to his old self with that double move, the sluggo against quarters. He still showed he had that burst, dealing with a back injury right now, though. Teams are obviously focusing in on Cup. Like I said, Stafford, everybody's saying, oh, he's dealing with injuries or this, that, and the third. Man, it's week 12, man. Week 13. Now everybody out there dealing with some shit. The quarterback he just played against, he out there with nine good toes right now.
9 toes, right.
You know what I mean? Fresh off of COVID a couple weeks ago. So everybody dealing with something right now. As you say all the time, no excuses, no explanations if you're out there on that
None
field,
at all.
man. So, hey, Sean McVay, the Rams, I don't know. The Packers look nice, though. The Packers look good, man. Down, 3 starting O linemen. Just getting Aaron Jones back in there. Guys banged up all over the place, man. Like what I'm seeing, man.
Like you said,
man.
Green Bay. I think Green Bay at the top of the NFC right now. Well, I would say with them and the Tampa Bay Bucs, like you said. Definitely at the top. I think they're the head honchos right now. The Rams, man, they got to get it going. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see.
Yeah, we definitely going to see, man. Another team that I thought.
Man, I knew it, man.
Did you took the Eagles too?
Yeah, and I told you, I'm like, we was talking about it. I'm like, man, these NFC East matchups be tough. I'm like, he was like, nah, I don't see it.
I thought you went back with the Giants. I thought that's what you were doing.
I should have. But I went with the Eagles, man. Again, I told you, this NFC East, it could get tough and get sticky toward the end of the year. It always does.
I felt like the Eagles, man, because they got let me see the standings again. The Eagles, they had a chance to win, to be right in this division, right back in the conversation. What we got? They worked, went in the game yesterday, 5-6. The Cowboys 7-4. So I thought they weren't going there hungry. Giants coming off firing their offensive coordinator, talking about, basically cleaning things and going forward. New head coach, new GM, new this, new that. Giants came out, played tough, man. Xavier McKinney came out, got a pick. Adoree Jackson actually got hurt. Backup corners came in and balled. Defense played well. Jalen Hurts looked bad after the last 4 games before that. They were averaging like 35 points a game. So I definitely thought, I was very, very, I should have known better, me being so confident in the Eagles. But they tricked it off, pissed down their leg, as Coach 30 would say.
Yeah. Hey, listen to what I'm telling you now. With the Dallas Cowboys, the verdict's still out on them guys. You just said they going through some COVID situations. This NFC East could get real tricky.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something. I thought you was about to say some bullshit about the Giants, boy. I thought you was about to say it, man. Yeah, somebody said Barkley about the fantasy. I had Barkley on my fantasy team too. I thought he was gonna be one of the ones. Me and AB were actually having a conversation last year about, I was saying the Giants should move on from Barkley.
Yeah.
But that's another conversation to revisit for another day.
Yeah.
Oh man, what else we got, man? What other games?
Man, let's go to that Cincinnati and that Pittsburgh game.
My goodness.
That thing got ugly.
Hold on, let me try to. You froze on. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh.
That's.
Yeah, you blacked out on us, cuz. Nah, I can't even see you, cuz. I can hear you, though. So I guess the people who listen to it would be good. People can't see you, man. They want to see your face.
Shit for bird.
But yeah, this Cincy Pittsburgh game got ugly quick. Big Ben threw some ugly picks, man. I took the Steelers +3 on this one on the road. Cincy, this is the second time they done whooped up on Pittsburgh. Should have known better. Big Ben stunk it up. Defense Joe Mixon did whatever he wanted to do. Burrow threw it up to whoever he wanted to throw it up to. It's not Steelers might be still not might be. Steelers are dead. I think the Steelers are dead, man. I thought they had some life. I thought they were back. TJ Watt came back. Minka came back. Joe Hayden came back. He got hurt, but Man.
Cincinnati, man. You know, we kind of talked about it like, hey, how can they handle this success? They had a little low there for like a game or two, but they got a reality check. They might be back. Like you said, Joe Mixon, man. When you got that run game like that, you got
Mixon,
a chance, buddy.
Burrow, Burrow special. I like Higgins, obviously Chase, Boyd. They got weapons, man. When that defense come together and play well, tough team to beat, man. I mean, you gotta love that type of turnaround. And it wasn't like they were bad for long because Andy Dalton did have them decent for a while. But Zach Taylor came in and people were talking about him being on the hot seat coming in here. You get Burrow, you go out and get Chase top 5, you don't get the tackle. They sitting at 7-4 going into week 13, man. I don't think just to look at these standings one more time. Let me see this AFC North. Got the AFC North. Ravens sitting up there at 8-3 after an ugly win last night. Bengals 7-4. You got the Steelers 5-5-1. And then the Browns, at 6-6. Now the Browns, man. If I'm a Browns fan, man, I mean, Ravens fan, they've been stacking some ugly wins. They've been getting some ugly wins, but as a Browns fan, and we talking about Baker being paid once again, another quarterback who's playing through injuries, which I feel like most of them are at this point in the season. But he's playing through some significant injuries. A lot of people are saying bench him, replace him, blah blah blah. But if you're the Ravens, you throw 4 picks, and you're the Browns, you throw 4 picks. Your team is playing how it's playing. Your quarterback can go put 17 points on the board. I mean, that's tough.
Hey, I was sitting down last night with one of our man-to-man alums, DeQuell Jackson, a Cleveland Browns greats. And we were having a discussion last night.
He just won the Ring of Honor too.
Yeah. What is the future? What does the future hold for Baker Mayfield out there in Cleveland, D-Butt?
I mean, I still feel like Cleveland, they trapped right now. Like they gotta pay him. You know, he's about to be up. And he's obviously not playing great. Like I said, playing through some injuries as well. No excuses. But what's your alternative if you're the Browns? You know, you're not gonna be picking high. Franchise quarterbacks don't just hit the open market. So, you know, what are your options? What are your alternatives besides Baker Mayfield? You know, that jersey, that infamous jersey with all the names on the back of the Browns jerseys. And you finally got one that got you to the playoffs. You finally got one that, you know, give you a chance. So you kind of stuck. I don't think you could pay him the Josh Allen money, but it's still gonna be close. That's just the league that we're in, man. Only in America.
Hey, nah, but you said it, and I kind of I echo the same thing. It's like right now, like, what can you do? And you kind of hit it on the head. You're not gonna be drafted high. A franchise quarterback not just gonna be sitting around. So he's in a good position.
Baker's in a great position. And if you're Baker though, do you continue to play through all these injuries, or do you do?
Yeah. Like you said, like it's about to be week 13. Nobody's healthy.
Yeah, but
nobody's healthy.
Man,
nah, I want to see you tapping out, D-Buck. I want to see you tapping out.
No, I'm not tapping out, but I'm looking at it from his standpoint. Like, okay, I mean, I guess you're right. It's a lot of people playing through some shit. You a lot of people. You don't want Case Keenum to get out there and you know, win 3-4 games, and then everybody looking at you crazy. So I definitely feel it. But if you're in management, if you're the head coach, if you're the team doctors, is this your time to say, hey, we got to protect this guy from himself. We got to put Keenum in there. He gives us the best chance to win right now.
Now, if it's a situation where you say protect him from himself, where he could go out there and injure himself, and it could do some harm.
Mm-hmm. Well, we lost you. We lost you. We lost you.
All right, here I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying if you protecting himself because he can go out there and do some harm, then that's one thing. But then if you're just saying where, he has some injuries and he might be hurting, then you gotta suck that up, Paul.
Yeah.
And you just gotta keep it going.
Yeah, I feel you. You definitely got to play to win every game. But John, he definitely got his 50 option next year. But I think they're gonna try to. If you're gonna pay him, because if you're gonna pay a quarterback, the sooner you pay him, the better. If it's somebody you're gonna pay now, if they say, "Hey, we're not committed to this guy," you're gonna try to put together a deal, trade some assets, something to move up in the draft. That's different. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, I think that's gonna speak volume if they pay him before that 5th-year option. I think
For sure.
that'll say a lot.
For sure, for sure. On the other side, though, Lamar. Obviously, Lamar came out of the gates, should having an MVP caliber year. And then last night, a couple games he done struggled. Dolphins made him look bad last night. I mean, that it didn't look good. You got to win because you were playing that offense on the other side. But and they defense played lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out as well. Both of these defenses played really good last night. But what's your level of concern with Lamar? Any concern there? As we
Nah, man.
get deeper in this season, he said he's going back to the lab.
Yeah, I mean, as he should. I mean, any great player, you know what I mean, after you come off a game like that, that's what you're gonna say. I'm gonna go back to the lab and look at this film, but I don't think we should panic just yet. Like I know as fans, we want our players to have great games every game, but I mean, real is real. Like you have bad. I'm not pushing the panic button on Lamar. 8-3, sitting at the top, got an ugly win. You always talk about it. A win is a win, regardless if it's ugly, it's beautiful. But I'm not pushing the panic button on Lamar.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not either. But last night, some of those plays I couldn't tell what the hell he was looking at, especially that pick he threw to the right. I think Harrison picked it off. That shit was crazy. But definitely not hitting the panic button. But on that AFC side, you start looking at these teams: Patriots, Bills,
Kansas City coming along,
Chiefs. I mean, honestly, right now, if I had to bet, if you put which, that's probably the wrong thing to say. But if you told me who's gonna be in the AFC Championship right now,
who you got?
I'd probably say the Chiefs and the Patriots.
You liking the Patriots right now, huh?
After all that shit, it's September, October, as the season continues to matriculate down the stretch, I feel like we're seeing more of the same, man. How could you not? What is there not to like about the Patriots right now, outside of them having, you know what I mean? Like you got a rookie quarterback, but they're putting them in good positions every week. This defense is playing lights out every week. I mean, shit. I hate very bad news, but and then Kansas City, you let them get away with getting those ugly wins. These Chiefs get on a roll late in the season. They're gonna be tough to beat, especially if you go in the Arrowhead.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't think that we would be saying this right now, especially about 4 weeks ago. Talking about the Chiefs and talking about the Patriots, but again,
the Patriots,
yeah. So as we know, get hot. It's all about getting hot at the right time, and both of them teams are looking real good right now. So
at the right time, the mantra in New England is always, "Hey, the real football starts after Thanksgiving." So them getting hot around this point in the season doesn't surprise me. And if the Chiefs did the same thing with Andy Reid and Cole over there, that would surprise me either. So yeah, man, we'll see. We shall see. Then I gotta Nakiba said people were overreacting about Mahomes not long ago. Lamar will be fine. I agree with you. I think Lamar will be fine.
I agree.
I think Lamar will be fine. But damn, I gotta take my break, and I don't know if you got it, Carl.
Hey, you gotta put some questions up there.
I bet. I'll be right back.
I ain't got the control.
Y'all drop some questions here, AB. He got his still pick up right now. I'm glad it's gonna be a good listen, though. Good.
Hold on.
I know you got a hotspot, and you probably got 7 Apple devices with you.
I don't. It was a short trip.
Oh, true. I will be right back. Y'all throw some questions in here for AB. Did you see that pick, that John Johnson pick? That shit
Nah, I
was
didn't.
crazy. Ooh,
Hey,
yeah,
you got to put the question. You know, I can't control. I can't get the
All right, bet I throw him in.
Matter of fact, nah, we good. I got it. What is your thought on G.I. Joe? What is your thought on RPO offenses, man? As always, if you got the players to make it work, I think it's good. It definitely keeps the defenses on their heels at times. Again, when you have a quarterback who's a dual threat and he can beat you with his arm and his legs, it's something that defenses during the week you really got to focus on, and you really got to be focused on your responsibilities. I think that's one of the biggest things for like defense. So like even like when you talk about the option, like in high school or college, when you were playing against a team that ran the option. Like it was all about, hey, do your job, because that one play could be that big play. So that RPO, when you got a quarterback who can kind of read it and have that option, it's something there. Mitchell Z, AB, does it hurt more to get hit with the ball, batting it down at the line of scrimmage, or getting in the gut 10 yards downfield from a gunslinger? I don't know. Probably at the line of scrimmage. For real. Yeah, probably at the line of scrimmage. How was the Pacers game? Nick Riley Popovich, it was bad. Pacers got whooped on. But one thing I did say, I seen some move by Giannis, and I'm like, hey, if he can consistently make moves, turn away jumpers, fadeaways, we're gonna have a real problem. And pause, man. Giannis, man, that's a big dude. Pause. Kevin, Kernick, AB, how do we feel about the Rams' deployment of Jalen Ramsey? He's playing mostly slot, not following outside in key matchups. Hey, man, that's what the defense call. I mean, as fans, as players, as competitors, we would love to see him travel with the number one at all times. But if that's not the best fit for that defense, then we can't do that. I think the big thing for them is getting Jalen Ramsey in the mix. He's a playmaker. He makes plays. He's physical. He can run. So if we can get him in the mix in the middle of the defense where he can kind of make plays, then I think that's the best fit for that defense. So again, outside looking in as a fan, competitor, we would love to just see him travel. But sometimes that's not the best case scenario for the defense. And obviously, man, that's what it's all about.
Facts. Sometimes you want them on. I mean, these receivers, they move inside and outside too. But sometimes you want that, but it's not as easy on defense to just bump somebody else inside and say, hey, you go play the slot. Like this ain't this ain't the old NFL. Like you gotta have all your defenses, your blitzes, your run defense, your pass defense, all those things. Come with Ramsey getting those reps in practice, getting those reps throughout the year. So you can't just throw another guy in there. So I don't mind it. Honestly, I said it a few weeks back. In today's NFL, I don't know how comfortable I would feel paying a corner $20 million a year that can't go inside when I need him to, just because of how the game is played.
It depends though. If you get you somebody like a Darrell Reeves that come around.
Ain't too many Darrell Reeveses.
I know. That's why I say it depends.
Ain't too many Darrell Reeveses.
You're right.
But even still though, even with Reeves, like we played Reeves 1 year and we beat him 45-3, I think. And Brady threw the ball like 50 times, 40-something times that game and didn't target Revis one time. And, you know, he could be matched up on a guy, you matched up on your side of the field, but we move guys around. You could throw away from a guy like Ramsey to a guy like Humphrey, but when you can move him around, get him matched up on a tight end maybe, like I need that versatility from a guy that I'm cutting that type of check for. But I feel you. I feel like I like J.C. Jackson.
Nah,
J.C. Jackson strap up ones and he turn that ball over. So, you know, there are some guys who are an exception, but, you know, that's tough. And I want all my guys to get paid. So
yeah.
who
Hey,
else
now
got,
question
man?
for Mitchell
Okay.
Z. Talking about your prime stay at the HBCU, or should we go big, like to a bigger school? Man, prime stay at that HBCU, man. I think what he's bringing to to the HBCU community, man, I think is big. Just if you look at just all HBCUs have a lot of pride, right? I think that's one thing all schools kind of had that pride. But what Prime is doing over there at Jackson State, man, I think that's big. And if he can continue to do that on the platform that he has, and just shining that light on them young men, man, I think that would be huge. So, selfishly speaking, being an HBCU grad, I want him to stay there. But money talks, as we all know. So we definitely gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see.
Definitely gonna see. I want him to stay there at least one more year because the schools they probably already calling, honestly, the big Power 5 schools, the Florida States, Oklahoma, all these different schools, because of his face, his notoriety. He's obviously showing that he can obviously coach on this level and, you know, get program, because what he's doing in Jackson State has been tremendous. And they're putting it on the national stage, having national commercials and all that shit helps as well. So I love to see it, and I definitely love to see it at HBCU level. But yeah, like you said, that money, man, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, very, very.
It's gonna be interesting. But selfishly, I would love to see him stay there, man. What you thought about Lincoln Riley leaving Oklahoma, going to USC?
As I say again, that money talks. So, hey, man, this is just the world that we living in, man. It's crazy that I think we've had this discussion before where coaches can just get up and leave. No repercussions or whatever the case may be. But then if a young man or woman wants to, they got to sit out. Obviously it's different things that you got to take in consideration. But I mean, I'm all for, man. You got to do what's best for you. So if you feel as though that was a better fit for him, man, I get it. But I hate how coaches can just get up and leave at a drop of a dime, and it's all good.
They're getting paid. They get paid to leave too. But
what you thought? What was your thought?
Now, I mean,
your thoughts on that?
I feel like he had a problem with Oklahoma going to the SEC. That's what the reports say. And shit, he probably felt like, man, I ain't gonna go out there in the SEC, start getting my head beat in week in and week out, because the boys cannot play with them SEC cats. You go out to USC, man, obviously a lot of money, and then quality of life too. You got, because I think LSU might have called him as well, but his offense has produced. It's putting quarterbacks in the league year in, year out. USC, obviously got a great tradition and a great booster, great boosters there. So didn't surprise me at all. Get a chance to go live in SoCal. Yeah, cut me that check. You better be able to recruit though.
Southern California.
What else we got, man?
Athletes Unplugged was in the comments section. I got DQ.
Yo. All right, let's see, man. Let's get to some of these other games, man. Talked about Herbert a little bit in the beginning. Chargers went to Denver. I thought the Chargers had this one in the bag. I was concerned because they were missing their best corner, Sante Samuel Jr. He was out with concussion. But Pat Surtain.
Overrated.
Pat Surtain the second. Went out there and ball, man, 2 picks. Pick 6. South Florida boy, man. Love to see it, man. Another second-generation corner.
Anybody, don't be talking about Pat Surtain.
Picking my guy Herbert off
twice.
Talk
about your guy and talk about them, man. Frauds, man. I said it a couple weeks ago. Frauds, man.
So this is what was stamped. This is what you got stamped now.
Hey, frauds, man.
Charges of frauds, huh?
Frauds, man.
I mean, I'm concerned. Level of concern is high with my Chargers, man. Not gonna lie. Herbert looked rattled. Denver front 4 got after him all game. He threw, I think, 2 picks. He could have thrown 4. I hate the offense. I hate the coordinator, his play calling. Don't attack the field, down the field as much as they need to. But he made some throw. Even that pick 6, like I think it was Eckler. He was open. He just threw a 99-mile-per-hour fastball on him and ricocheted off and went right into Surtain's hands, man. Bad pick before that. But this is my MVP pick. I'm still sticking with him long term, but this season, it's not looking good right now, especially with the Chiefs getting hot. Tough division too, man. So shout out to the Broncos going out there. Teddy B, he played through some injuries. He was out of there for a couple quarters, got back in, made some big plays. So shout out to your guy Vic Fangio and his Broncos, man.
Yeah, got it done. They got it done, man. Again, in that division, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Obviously, I think, but Kansas City's at the top. Just interesting to see what's going to happen, the rest of the year. But again, man, Los Angeles Chargers, man, frauds. Frauds, man.
Hey, not this year. It don't look like it's going to happen this year. But they're young, man. It's the second-year quarterback.
Now,
we got a rookie head coach.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? I talked about our best corner earlier.
This guy is this.
Hey, look, everything I said about Herbert, I stand on that.
Hey, but they frauds, man.
I stand on that.
But
6 more weeks left.
On this one.
6 more weeks left. Don't act like Herbert can't go out there and win 5 or 6.
Oh, I mean, we gonna see. That's why we play.
Man, I do love. I won't
be betting on him no more. I know that.
I do. I tell you what I do love, though. I do also love to see Derwin James flying around out there again, man.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL is better. Obviously, the Chargers better, but I love seeing 3-3 out there flying around, doing everything for that defense, man. Healthy, missed a couple years with injury. Chargers will be all right long term. Young, a lot to figure out, man.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, I got asked a question. I got asked a question yesterday by one of our former teammates. And you speaking on Derwin James, and I was just, talking about how I like his game. Give me your top 2 safeties in the game right now.
Oh, that's tough.
So I said,
right now. I love
Byard out there in Tennessee. I think he's playing at a very high level. I like Derwin James. I know you big on Harrison Smith.
Like him a lot. Damn, man, it's a lot of safeties playing some good ball, man. Simmons out there in Denver.
Yeah, and then even out there in Buffalo.
Buda Baker.
Both them boys out Buffalo.
It's tough, man.
High.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for me to give a top 2 or 3 just because so many cats, they play the position so differently now. Back in the day, it was all right. Give me your best box safety. Give me your best deep safety. And now it's like, how versatile can you be? John Johnson, he plays. I mean, it's too many guys. I can't.
Nah, I'm with you.
I can't.
But
a lot of good ones though, man. Matter of fact, speaking of safeties, I had the Texans this game.
I did too.
And so of course the Jets won by a touchdown. They moved to 3-8. Texans fall to 2-9 on the season. The Texans didn't play just to read this game. And according to sources and stories coming out, I saw Ryan Clark actually speak on this. I know they're both LSU. Actually, I don't know if Justin went to LSU. I know
Nah,
Eric
Justin, he
did.
went to Stanford.
Okay. But anyway, they must have some type of relationship. So he talked about Reed having a disagreement with a coach earlier in the week. Reed said he got to practice on Friday, thought, everything was smooth, because obviously as pros, as grown as men, we have, disagreements or whatever. And
Yeah.
they benched him. Didn't play him at all against the Jets. It's been their best safety, been a starter for 4 years there. What you thought about that, man?
Obviously, it's tough to comment on it because you don't know what happened. You don't know what was said. So it's tough to comment on that. But like you said, with being, grown men, I've seen heated arguments, heated discussions between coaches and players, and typically you don't see a guy, being benched because of a disagreement. Now,
Yeah.
if it was, detrimental to the team or whatever the case may be, that's another case. But I've had conversations with Justin. I don't think he's not that type of guy. So
Same.
I'm not 100% sure why that move was made or why they went about it that way. But again, like I said, we wasn't there. I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what went into that discussion. So.
Yeah, maybe more details will come out, maybe not. But, it is hard to comment on it without knowing the detail. But the fact to me that he came to practice on Friday and thought it was cool, because as a player, like if you say some off the wall shit or, you really get into it like that, you already know, like, okay, this may be happening. Especially since earlier in the season, I think it happened with some other players where some disciplinary shit got him benched. But since he said Friday, I thought it was cool and I found out I was benched, that kind of gives me pause, like, okay, it couldn't have been that serious. But I don't know. I don't really see that in the NFL, man. We pros,
Nah.
man. Like if you finding them for conduct detrimental, that's one thing. But as a player, as a coach, like how he performs, like that affects the food that's coming to my table. Like, you know what
It affects
I mean?
everybody,
like,
right?
Yeah, we co-workers here. We got this ain't college or high school. So, I mean, probably part of the reason they 2-9 right now and rebuilding. But it's
Man,
gonna be
look at
interesting
here.
to see how that culture is going forward.
Man, look at here. I know I've said it a lot of times, man. Them egos are really big in them locker rooms when it comes to coaches and people that's in, so, oh, you hurt my feelings. You shouldn't have said that. Like, man, kick rock. So we'll see.
That was.
We'll see how it goes. But I did not hear that though. That was breaking news to me.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Anyway, but they took the L yesterday to the Jets. Zach Wilson. I mean, shout out to Zach. He got a win after coming off an injury. He threw the back pick yesterday, which people was rocking on him about. Atlanta, Jacksonville. Atlanta got the win like they should have. Touchdown. They moved to 5-6 on the season. Jacksonville falls to 2-9. What other games did we get to? Did we not get to? This Minnesota 49ers game obviously has some playoff implications. Jimmy G, he's trending. He's trending this way. So Jimmy G doing his thing. The Niners defense played well. Well enough to get the win. Kirk Cousins. Soon as I want to give Kirk credit, soon as I wanted to say, Kirk is been, he's not giving his respect. I've been talking about the quote unquote hot Vikings all year. Kirk come out and beat Kirk. All the Barmers on the fourth down, he lining up under the guard. He got to call timeout. He threw a terrible pick early in the game. He was missing Justin Jefferson all afternoon. Dalvin Cook, he looks like he's gonna be out for a few weeks. Well, any takeaways from this game, man?
Man,
6-5.
You kept talking about these hot Vikings. I didn't see it. They definitely played tough though. But yeah, man, NFC West, man, it's gonna be If San Fran keeps playing how they're playing
on both sides
of the ball, I don't see Arizona slowing down. But between the Niners and the Rams, man, that number two spot out there, NFC West, man, it could get tough out there. But
yeah.
Shout out to Debo, man.
My goodness, well,
Hey,
he is
shout out
having
to
a
Debo.
year.
A great year, monster, man, monster. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he having a year, man. Wide receiver one, he looked like shit. Running back one right now too. Just get the ball in the 19's hands, man. But yeah. So Dalvin, according to Nick Riley Popovich, dislocated shoulder. I saw the hit he took. Got smacked, fumbled on that hit too. That was a big fumble. I think I picked Dalvin 1-1 in one of my drafts too. My fantasy teams were terrible.
Dislocated. Man, I stopped checking with my checking my joint. Like
bet been terrible, man. I might have to. Hey, the verdict's still out right now. Nah, Kyler is obviously the best quarterback in that division. But Mitchell Z said, Debo, what happened to the 49ers having the best quarterback room in the league? Jimmy G.
Talk to him, Mitchell Z. Talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy G right there in that 2 spot for me right now. Kyler, Jimmy, Matt, Russ. Now Russ, Russ got a game tonight.
Damn, Russ in the last. I would have never thought that.
Ever. I was watching the film on the game. Was it last week? I want to say the first quarter. He had like 2 completions, was sacked twice. It's just not looking good, man. The offensive lineman getting destroyed, and they playing a good front this week and pretty much a pick'em game. 3-7. Ugh. That's got to be the worst record under the Russ era. 3-7 Seahawks going on the road to the Chocolate City. Face the Washington football team who's sitting at 4-6 right now, led by Heineke. How you think this one gonna shake out, man? On Monday Night Football to wrap up week 12. So whatever I say, just probably pick against it. But I got the football team tonight. Yeah, I got the football team. Is Russ gonna lose on his birthday on primetime though? Yo, you there? Uh-oh. But yeah, I mean, should I fade myself on this one? Yo.
Yeah, man.
You there? All right, there we go. How you think this is going to shake out tonight, man? Russ going to Chocolate City on his birthday. Mr. Unlimited.
I got Washington football team winning this one tonight.
Shit.
I got Washington football team, man. Like you said, Tyler Heineke, man. He's been playing well. The run game's been doing some good things. We know the struggles on Seattle's defense, and even the defense for Washington football team been playing strong these past couple weeks. So I don't see Seattle going on the road and getting back on that plan with the W. Yeah, I got Washington football team tonight.
Damn, we both got Heineke, maybe Tyler Taylor. I'm not sure. I should know this by now. But Heineke, we're going with Heineke over Russell Wilson.
No, we're going. I keep telling you, D. But
the team,
the Washington football team over the Seattle Seahawks.
Team. Yeah. You're right. I keep forgetting. See, that's why my card looked the way it looked. The team.
Nah, my shit ain't look too good neither.
Yeah, I might have to go with the quarterback on this one. Russ, should I switch it up and go Mr. Unlimited? I hope Russ been getting some sleep, man. That 19 hours took a toll on my dog. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 19 hours tough, man. So what'd you say?
Nah, I said it gotta be sleep.
Yeah. Take a toll on my dog. Oh man, another game we got to get to. This will be the last one we get to before we get up out of here. Carolina Panthers went on the road to Miami. Cam, we talked about Cam stinging up early. It was bad. I think it was 5 for 22 or something, threw a couple picks. That Dolphins defense, Xavier Howard, man-to-man alum, he got a nasty pick. I think Holland got a pick. Tua Tua's playing well. I think this is 4 wins in a row now for the Dolphins. Got a good one at home, 33-10. The Dolphins won. Might get back on the kitty table for my dog. Might have to get back on the kitty table. Big win. Jalen Waddle's coming along. I don't know, man, but yeah, man. How do we feel about these Panthers, man? I was high on the Panthers, man. I thought Cam was gonna come out and ball this week. How we feeling about Carolina right now, man?
A little shaky, man. A little shaky. I'm real. I like their defense, man. For them to come out that Miami put 33 points on them, man. That's got me scratching my head. But I don't know what they're gonna do on the offensive side of the ball, man. I know everybody was very excited about them picking up Cam. Cam came out against AZ and did his thing, but past 2 weeks, I know you was telling me on the Saturday show, like, hey man, it's only 1 week as as a starter, but what's gonna happen over there?
I think he gonna come back. He got to bounce back, man. They benched for PJ. They may go. Will they go with PJ going forward? I don't know. Because you pull him, can you go back to him, man? I don't know, man. I'm concerned. I thought the Panthers was going to get hot. I thought they weren't going to run the Cam, the feel-good story. I thought it's still early, though. Week 3 in the offense. Defense, like you said, I like the defense, but come on, man. Last week, they gave up 190 on the ground to the football team. This week, you let Tua come out. But, I mean, it wasn't all too honest. They got put in some bad situations, too. Cam threw that pick to X on like the plus 15 or something like that, maybe the plus 10, set him up for a score. So I don't know, man. The jury's definitely out on Carolina, but
no, for sure
with that defense too and that offense. But damn, Cam, damn.
So Nakiba's talking about Christian is in a walking boot.
Oh shit!
Says CMC is injury prone.
Oh shit!
What's up with that, man? How would you handle the situation? With C-Mac.
They already paid him big cash. So
I know, but so you just saying what you stuck?
Definitely stuck. I mean, you could try to put him on a pitch count as much as possible, but I mean, you went and got Hubbard. You got other weapons, so you don't have to. I mean. You got to be like, hey, 20 touches or, he practiced once a week, something. Because, I mean, this is what, 2-3 years now going? And, I mean, he does have a lot of usage. He's not the biggest guy, but damn. These running backs, man. We talked earlier. Dalvin, Kamara been banged up. Derrick Henry out right now. He was having a stretch where it's just a position, man. It's a tough position to play. In the league, so you gotta have it by committee, man. I don't think there's rarely a guy who's worth that type of money. I feel like that running back position, just because of how the position is played, man. Zeke, you know what I mean? Saquon, you draft him number 2, like it's just, man, tough position to play, dog. They stuck. They definitely stuck, though. Definitely stuck, man. But shit, man. Any closing comments, words? Man.
Yeah, closing comments. The Chargers are frauds.
Back on that, huh?
Chargers are fraud. And to our listeners, we appreciate you. We love you, man. Have a great week. And y'all tune in tonight and see what Russell Wilson can do against that Washington football team.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all on Thursday. About to start bringing in some more guests on this joint too, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all hold it down, man. I'm gonna go check these fantasy standings though. Something got to be going good.
Peace.
All right, we out.